Countryside. It's Joe Smith, your general manager, and I'm here today with another project update. Today's Friday, May 16th, and I've got Mike McDonald, as usual, and a special guest today, John Viviani, both of which are on our 2.0 renovation committee. Mm-hmm. And John's joining us on camera today because we're going to talk a little bit about some technology stuff, which is exciting because it's good to be at the point of the project where we're seeing some of that work happen.
Yes.
Yeah. That means we've made some good progress.
Yep, we're nearing the finish line.
We are. In fact, behind us, they're actually putting up a wireless access point as we speak here.
Sure.
So
we got speakers all over the place.
Yeah. So
good systems.
John, you've been involved with Jeff and myself on the technology piece since day one, really, and we've got a lot planned for the club, technology-wise. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see the upgrade in technology from what we used to have.
Yes.
Equivalent to what we're doing with the club.
Yes.
And I mean, as Mike said, we have speakers everywhere.
Yep.
And the experience that our Countryside guests are going to have when they come in here, I mean, is going to be incredible.
Yes.
No matter where they are in this place, they're going to hear great sound.
Yes.
Between the subwoofers and the tweeters and the woofers and all of that, it's going to be great. And then the other thing that's great is you're going to be able to control the atmosphere and the environment. So you could have reggae out at the pool. You could have classical music in the dining room. You could have something in between right here in the Lakeview Lounge. Yes. So it's really going to be incredible. Or you can play everything everywhere.
That's right.
So if you want to have an event here and you want to have the same music throughout, you'll be able to do that.
That's right.
And that's really, really incredible. So
it gives us a lot of versatility to use these different spaces as they're intended or all together, as you said.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to do the same thing with presentations and audio, whether we're announcing tee times out on the golf course, so we want that segregated, or we want to combine all the systems and have a presentation throughout the whole club. I mean, there's a lot of flexibility.
You'll be able to have the digital signage on different, talking about events and those types of things, sports events, playing in different places. So it's really going to be a tremendous experience.
So we've got the infrastructure that as technology goes along, we can add and substitute devices.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, you future-proofed it, so, as technology changes, which we know it will, you'll be able to change things out and, keep up with the technology. Yeah. So it will be incredible.
The other thing we were very diligent about was blanketing the campus with Wi-Fi. So in all these areas, inside and outside, we have adequate Wi-Fi coverage. I think, what did we say? I think we have about 50 or 60 access points throughout the club and the pool deck.
Yeah, and it's a mesh network, so no matter where you go, so if you're out in the pool and you walk around, you'll be able to keep that connection with this type of Wi-Fi. And of course, it's the latest Wi-Fi, so again, a great experience. You want to bring your, iPad to the pool and, stream your own music, whatever, you'll have that capability, or you're sitting in here, outside, anywhere, basically.
Come down for a cup of coffee in the morning, want to read the New York Times or Wall Street Journal on your iPad? It's the place to do it.
Good to go. So what other systems do we have? We have security.
Low voltage lighting, security.
We're wired for future cameras, so we're not going to open up with security cameras, but all the infrastructure's in place.
Sure.
We're actually still working on sourcing a security monitoring company.
Okay.
But that'll be in place certainly by the time we open. And then you mentioned the lighting system, which is highly involved. Controls. We've had two sets of lighting controls. One in the IT room in the offices and one in the main electrical room. And
again, you'll be able to control each area individually, dim one area, brighter in another area. There's a lot of automation that's built in,
That's right.
so you're not wasting utility bills and things like that.
Everything is LED.
Yeah.
So we've got a long life on all the individual bulbs. And as
Yeah.
you said, the power draw is very low.
Very
low.
You
Yep.
know, so
Yeah.
the building itself will be energy efficient.
Yeah, and talking about the building and the acoustics that you put into this is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't have that echo effect as we're speaking right now. You don't hear that at all.
That's a great segue. Yeah, I mean, we, as you said, we've got these whisper span ceilings, and we're standing here in with a concrete floor, and there's no echo in this room.
Right, and a whole glass wall in front of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Works great.
That's right.
All the ceilings are done in all the rooms, so we can see the fabric has been stretched over the whisper span insulation
Yep.
here in the bar. All the other areas are finished. Everything's done, lighting, sprinkler heads, diffusers for HVAC,
Yep.
fire alarm devices, everything's good overhead. The walls are all painted. They're just doing touch-up now and final coats. All the woodwork is painted. So we're nearing the end. We're lining up for flooring here in the bar today.
Yep.
Anywhere there's hard tile, that work's all complete. Bathrooms, the outdoor porch here, the pool cafe, the entrance walkway under the covered portico share. Well, that tile is down and protected.
Yep.
So we're moving towards the end. We got about 3 weeks to go on the schedule.
Yep.
It's plus or minus a few days based on the county closeout.
Sure.
Which we've spent a lot of time on that the last 6 weeks or so. Everything's fallen into place. Our consultants and our contractors submitted all the documents they needed to.
Yep.
So the county's accepted all of the as-built, and they're scheduled for next Wednesday for their walkthrough.
Yep.
So, and there'll still be a day or two of them turning things around, but the team really responded, and we did regular weekly updates and a follow-up phone call every week. So it's worked well.
Yeah.
The team has really responded.
Flurry of activity.
Indeed. The site's looking really good. All the ragged edges are being knit together gradually from northwest to southeast. Planting beds are complete in many areas. Trees, shrubs, ground cover, flowers.
Yeah, the only landscape that is still yet to be done is the sod behind the clubhouse, and
Sure.
that'll be done at very last item. So you'll see the dirt there for maybe a few more weeks.
Sure,
But
sure.
we just want to make sure all the contractors are cleared out before we sod that area.
Yep.
Exciting news is they're scheduled to pebble and start filling the pool this weekend.
Excellent.
So by next week, we may have some water in the pool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Of course, as soon as they pebble, they fill right away
right.
because it's a hydro cure material, and it'll fall off if we leave the pool dry. So it's literally when they walk out of that pool with the last trowel of pebble, they'll start filling the pool.
And there is a curing process, because I was talking to
Yeah.
my pool guy this morning about that.
Yep.
So it takes a while for it to actually cure
Sure, yeah.
after it's filled.
Yeah.
Right, and we have
Careful with the chemicals and all that
Right.
as it goes through that.
and we have a salt system, but they don't put the salt in for 30 days so that the cement that's in that stucco is all cured.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So they'll just run chlorine for that first month to get the water balanced. You can swim in it, but we'll start the salt system.
You can swim in it, but we're not open for swimming.
Correct.
Let's clarify that. We can't see anybody swimming in the pool just yet.
Well, we better keep those cameras trained on the swimming pool.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
That'll
So
be about the time we have our first beer at the
Right.
bar.
there you go. There you
yep.
go. Yeah, yeah.
A lot of work in the kitchen going on.
Yes.
All the equipment is pretty much in place. They're doing all the hookups.
Yep.
We have all the new equipment, about $1.6 million worth of kitchen equipment. We had a few pieces that we had saved and stored, and those are all in place too. So the plumbers, gas plumbing is all getting tied in.
Everything's connected. Yeah.
Looking good. So we'll probably be firing some testing on the equipment soon.
Yeah.
Looks real good in there too.
We're just waiting for our final inspection on the gas in coordination with our propane provider. So
Sure.
that'll happen next week. And as he said, we'll be testing some equipment. So I know Jay is anxious to get some burgers on the grill, and we're a little ways from there, but we can see it. It's in the horizon.
So the biggest items not complete are the railings around.
Yeah.
So we have a glass railing with an aluminum cap out here on the Lakeview porch. We have the aircraft cable railings on our stairs
Yep.
on the sides, some railings for the pool at the ladders, railings at the loading dock, gates on the loading dock cover and at the dumpster enclosure. So all that metal work is in production.
Yep.
And the glass railings. So that'll be right at about the last week. So a couple more weeks for that.
Excellent.
That's our last big item, not in place and built out yet.
Yeah.
All the other trades are pretty well built out to 90%. Cabinets have gone in a number of places. Waiting on countertops here. The quartz guys started at the pool the other day. Didn't like what was going on, so he took all of his slabs back to the shop. So that's nice that he was looking at the quality of the install and in the daylight didn't like what he was seeing. So, but we should see our quartz going down. All of our sub here is done. The tile's done.
Tile's done. Tile looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They just
tile work
grouted.
in the bathrooms looks great. I mean,
Sure.
it's
Yep.
yeah.
Nice color scheme that our
Interior design group did a great job.
Right.
They really did.
And today or tomorrow they'll be starting the vinyl flooring. So you got a piece of that.
We got a piece of that here.
This is luxury vinyl tile, which will be in the main lobby and here in through the bar. It's kind of a barn wood, faded out look. Very nice. Goes with our scheme of taupes and muted grays, and then our teal accent. So looking pretty good. Very excited.
You want to talk real quick about the Portico and the the splash of boldness we did there, which is awesome. It looks awesome.
So our interior designer had recommended black for the ceiling of the Portico share.
Yeah.
The committee was a little taken aback, and we discussed it. We looked at alternative colors. We tried some pastels. They just didn't look strong enough. They're so high that you didn't really see the colors. We voted on a dark green, which sort of complemented the red roof, but that's always an issue. Is dealing with the red. So in the end, the committee said, "Go ahead, we'll do the black." They painted it about a week ago. And it looks pretty good.
It looks really good. Yeah.
And we always had a problem of being washed out there. Everything was white. The columns, the ceiling, the walls of the clubhouse, the big tall wall of the main lobby. So that punch is really what it takes. We went with the dark bronze gutters and then that black ceiling. And of course, all the fixtures, the doors, frames of the windows, everything's bronze. So I think it's starting to look really good coming together. There's a few more accent pieces to go on the front. There's some false louvers on the facades around the kitchen and stuff. So those are also bronze. So we're starting to put the sizzle on the steak. So.
Well, you know, just everyone in the last week as the landscape has been going in, just oh wow, and I'm like, that's kind of the icing, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, it just changes the whole look of the grounds and the site. So those little details are exciting.
Yeah, once again, our interior decorator came through.
That's why you hire the experts, right?
Right.
Professionals.
The committee was not picking colors. We made that clear at the beginning.
So,
other than the building being white to match the wellness white instead of that cream color, which we didn't want that. But after that, we left it to the professionals.
So perfect.
Excellent.
Does that cover it for the most part? Lots of activity in the last 2 weeks.
And the AC in this room.
You know what, John? That's a great point. Yes, we're standing in an air-conditioned space.
Right.
Big news.
Because we want to put the flooring down in control conditions.
Yes.
Because vinyl will move around a lot with temperature and humidity, so we want to have the set point just where we want it.
So this room, they cranked up the air conditioning 4 days ago, maybe. This temporary plastic wall up. It's set to 70. It's been holding 70.
Sure. Well, we're well insulated.
It's excellent. That's a good news. So
good.
All right.
Alrighty.
Well, we'll close it out there. I want to leave you all with one just quick reminder / request. Kind of piggyback off of no swimming in the pool yet. We shouldn't be parking in that parking lot next to Wellness, the new parking lot. That technically has not been turned over to us yet. I know it looks finished, but big liability issue, especially if damage happens to the lot or if someone gets hurt. That parking lot is not open for use. So I have approached some of you who've parked there. Thank you for understanding, but we do have a sign that says construction only. So I'll leave everybody with that reminder. Guys, appreciate the time, appreciate the work as always. Countryside, stay in tune for upcoming videos because we will start talking more about the transition schedule and what you can expect with operations. as we near the end of the month here. So as always, questions, comments, send them our way, and see you around the club real soon.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Countryside.
My time believing that I'm flying like a cannonball. Yeah. What if I'm just concealing that I'm waiting for a star to fall? Won't you do me a favor? Won't you hit me up, baby? All this time I'm